DIY Bamboo Tabletop Christmas Tree. In this episode of DIY Bamboo, we're going to make a tabletop Christmas tree. Whether you're adding some holiday cheer to another room of the home, or simply need a tree that's sized for your urban living space, this easy DIY project can be completed in a few hours and requires some common tools. For this project, you will need some bamboo poles, a 5/16 inch threaded rod, a washer and 2 nuts, a piece of 3/4 inch plywood, and an optional micro string lights from Brookstone. You will also need the following common tools: a hacksaw and miter box, a drill and drill bits, tape measure, sandpaper, a Scotch-Brite sponge, a rounded file, pencil, and straight edge. Since we'll be doing some cutting and drilling, it's always a good idea to wear gloves and eye protection. Use spray paint to give your tree some holiday color. We recommend translucent paint. It can be found at most hobby stores and allows the wood grain and bamboo features to really shine through. Today, we'll be using bamboo from a 3/4 inch fencing roll, which can be found at most home improvement stores or at calibamboo.com. The height of your completed tree will determine how many poles you need and the length of your bottom bamboo pole. We'd like a 2 to 3 foot tree, so we're using about 30 poles, with our first pole measuring 18 inches. After you have your base pole, cut each subsequent pole 1/4 to 1/2 inch shorter than the previous pole to get the taper shape of your Christmas tree. Next, mark the center of each pole and drill a hole starting with a small bit and working up to 5/16 of an inch, the size of our threaded rod. Using a rounded file, give the area around the top hole a slight groove for the next bamboo pole to rest on. When you finish drilling and filing, use 150 grit sandpaper to clean up any frayed edges. Cut a section of bamboo to be used for the topper and base. Ensure that the topper is a narrow diameter but large enough to cover the threaded rod and nut. Use a wider diameter piece for the base. File one end of the base and topper to create a slight groove. Drill a hole through the base only. To add height to your tree, cut several bamboo spacers 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch tall from the node section of the pole. Drill a hole through the middle and file a slight groove on the top and bottom in opposite directions. For our base, we'll be using a 6x6 inch piece of 3/4 inch bamboo plywood. Once cut, mark the center of the base by lightly drawing lines from corner to corner. Drill a hole using a small bit, then use a spade bit that's the same size as your washer to drill a hole deep enough to conceal both the washer and nut. Sand the base thoroughly. Before painting, clean the bamboo with a damp Scotch-Brite pad. Apply 2 more coats of paint and allow the paint to dry completely. It's now time to assemble the tree. Starting with the base, insert the washer into the bottom of the base. Put the nut in place and secure with the threaded rod. Stand the base upright and add your stack of bamboo pieces until you reach the top. Hand tighten the nut at the top and place the bamboo topper on the tree. If you want to add lights to your tree, cut another piece of 3/4 inch plywood slightly larger than the first. Cut out a hole big enough to conceal the lights battery box. Glue the plywood pieces together and drill a hole to feed the lights through. Wrap your lights around the tree so that the end of the string finishes at the top. Your festive tabletop bamboo Christmas tree is now complete. Happy holidays from Cali Bamboo!